G'day, I'm Michael, and let's do a follow-up on the Anet A8. Cue the intro. The Anet A8 has been a bit of a tinkerer's dream. I was able to print decent quality prints stock, but printing out upgrades has drastically improved the quality. By far, the three most useful upgrades have been the Z-axis limit switch, the glass bed, and the leveling knobs you can see on the underside of the heated bed. For this, I drilled out the threaded holes in the aluminum bracket and threaded on a nut to hold the bolt in position. This allows me to adjust the level by turning the knob at the bottom of the build plate. Once I have that leveled, I usually only have to adjust the Z-axis limit switch to make sure I have the correct nozzle height. The glass bed has also made my life much easier because I know it's perfectly flat. This is just a piece of picture frame and glass, and it's quite thin and the heat transfers fine from the heated bed. This allows me to remove the build platform to remove the print, which keeps the bed level. A little bit of glue stick and I haven't had a failed print due to bed adhesion yet. I've been having a lot of fun not only making this printer better, but also learning how to design and edit 3D models for either useful or useless prints. This, for example, is a USB cable holder I designed that helps with the mess of cables next to my bedside table. Instead of hunting around in the dark for a cable when I want to charge my device, I know exactly where it is. It's a simple but very effective design and the first model I've ever done in Fusion 360. Please tell me if you guys want the model and I'll post it somewhere for you. But most of the prints I've been doing haven't been the most useful. They've been either to test the printer or have something fun to play with. This is a gear wheel that I printed from Thingiverse to test the tolerances and have something cool to show what 3D printing can do. It took a bit of sanding and force to get this thing spinning, but eventually I was able to get it spinning nicely. My kids have also been having fun with the printer. Needing a mobile phone for their playtime? We printed out these phones and customized them to have their names on them. This is a box that I printed for cards. The sides of it needed a bit of work to fit into the slots, but other than that, it's come out perfectly. But by far my favorite print has to be the CSGO knife that I printed off Thingiverse. Now I've just been practicing that for the past few days, much to the annoyance of my partner Kathy, but this has given me a good idea of what's actually possible with 3D printing. And a friend of mine has actually asked me to build him a pair of lightsabers for a cosplay costume that he's going to be building. So look forward to that. In conclusion, I've only been more impressed with this printer and the community around it. I would highly recommend this printer to anyone who's a bit of a tinkerer. But if you want a machine that will just print with no hassles, this is probably not the printer for you. As always, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more videos, like if you liked it, dislike if you didn't. And I'll see you later. But by far, my favorite print has to be the CSGO butterfly knife.
Dad, I can get through this.
Blooper reel. Really quiet. Come around this side, huh?
I wanted to go through this way.
Climb over it.
But why don't you
I
climb?
have to go under it.
Yeah, you go under
It's a
it.
great idea.
Okay.
Children.
All right, nice and quiet now, please, Darwin.
Go to your room.
You don't have to go to your room. Why don't you go and stand next to Mummy?
No, I don't want to.
All right.